People who spend them life, I go church every Sunday or Saturday, depending on which denomination them belong to. And all through them life, them can't afford things to put on top of them house. We want to present to you a wholesome kind of level of consciousness right now. So, subscribe and tell your friend them. This is Mutabaruka.
The Bible as it is, and the Bible as it is presented to us, is not what it is supposed to be. I always make an example. I talk about Constantine, who sat on a council, whether Nicaea or whatever the council was. They wrote the Bible canon. They edited the Bible. I make an example and I say, I am your father. Diniloshanga is Maponga's father. I write a love letter to you. Then I seal it. I send it to the postman. The postman intercepts it, opens it, looks at it, takes away some lines, changes it here and there, close it again. And then he writes, love from your father. Sends it, it gets to you. Who wrote that?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because then the Bible is the word of God, or the Bible contains the word of God. But the one who has interfered with the text now has the intention with the text. The one who has edited the text, they have the intention with that edition. So you can no longer say you have received the message from your father in its purity. But yes, you have received a letter from your father, but it is now contaminated.
Version.
So what if it is now giving you wrong directions as to where your inheritance is? Because the one who was carrying the letter decided to move. Now, how would you find slaves obey your masters, all these Roman laws that are actually being kept in the text, and they're supposed to be read as Bible verses? Slaves, obey your masters as you obey Jesus.
But that is where we are when Mapong. How do we fix this? This is where we are. We are with this book that has been edited. We are told that it is supposed to give us.
Did you watch this
truth.
program called The Weakest Link?
I used to watch it.
You watch The Weakest Link? Our weakest link right now are our academic professional pastors. Ask me why. They have become the custodians of the rotten system. Because now they're the beneficiaries on top of the program. They cannot change it because their retirements are now included in those lies. So senior pastors right now cannot challenge the same faith because that's what is paying them.
So you reckon they are protecting their 401k, as Americans call it, their pension money?
How do you destroy a system that is paying your bills? The first law of the table, when you have food in your mouth, don't talk.
But there are young people that are rising up. I'll specifically talk about Adventism. There's an article that someone wrote. He was questioning the Adventist approach, or how Adventism interprets prophecy, based on a guideline that was written by Uriah Smith, whose approach and outlook on everything was Eurocentric. How they talk of a beast coming out of the earth, right? An earth that is not inhabited. But this guy says, but how can you say this earth, which is America, is not inhabited when there have been people that have been
more than
living
3 million Red Indians were there.
3 million?
Yeah.
Okay, now you over 3 million. Oh, I thought you were saying they were there for more than 3 million years.
There were 3 million Red Indians who existed.
So there are people who are rising up who are questioning these things. So at least there's some enlightenment. And I think to a certain extent, I would like to think that everyone would probably reach a point where Umaponga is if people begin to ask questions. And in them asking questions and not finding answers, then they will probably realize that, no, man, maybe there's something else missing.
I'm writing my own gospel. I'm writing my own
So you're serious about this thing?
Kata Maponga. Kata Lukon. The word kata, it means according to. Coming down through, so and so.
Okay.
So if you have Jesus here or the Messiah here, and then every disciple that is with him decides to write the gospel. Each one of them writes the gospel as they experienced the Messiah.
So let's use the Bible as an example. Are you writing a book, or are you writing another version of the Bible where the Bible according, or the gospel according to Maponga, will start from Genesis to Revelation, or is it just a book of Joshua, for example?
Is Matthew a Bible? Is John a Bible?
No, it's a book in the
It's a
Bible.
book in the Bible. So I'm writing my book,
Okay.
which will be included in the annex of history. Your children, when they read it, they will understand.
How far are you, and what is informing
We've done
this book?
117 chapters so far.
What is informing it?
I wake up in the night and I sit and I download information and I write.
Okay. You download information. So now this would be Maponga's book being informed by other scholars or other writers, not necessarily Maponga's experience.
Is the way I'm interacting with politics, with economics, and the Christian space. And I sit around and I apply my mind to issues. And then I begin to have an interaction with myself. And I'm downloading that content from my DNA.
When can we expect it to be published?
It's already, I've created a blog with it, which is already flying.
Okay.
So every 2-3 days you see I'm posting a chapter there.
Okay.
And as I'm going. So by the day I die, then when my kids will take those books and bind them together. And then that will be a Bible for the next generation.
Is it under Farmers of Thought?
Under Farmers of Thought,
That
yes.
blog.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you stand with the Bible? I asked you this question. Is it an infallible word of God? Where do you stand with the Bible? Maybe don't use the words that I'm using, but where do you stand with the Bible?
Maybe it's a very beautiful question. The real question must be, where does the Bible stand with me?
No.
I'm coming.
Please answer what I'm asking.
Yes, where do I stand with the Bible? It's better asked, where do I stand in the Bible? Where does the Bible stand with me? Because by saying so, I want to find the relevance of my life within the text itself.
Okay.
Like you just put it right now, that Uriah Smith could interpret the whole prophecy based on their own understanding. But as a theologian, I'll assist you. Chapter 19, chapter 18, chapter 20, 21, and 22 of the book of Isaiah talk about the slavery of the black people, being shipped to lands afar, and there are women being stripped and men walking with bare buttocks. It's there. Then you read all of it, including Deuteronomy chapter 28. By the time you're finishing chapter 20, 21 of Isaiah, then there is a good news. Therefore the redeemed of the Lord shall return. They shall come back. I'll take you away to a far land, but I'll bring you back to this land again, and etc. There's no other nation that was moved in ships and boats, including the Jews
these people?
themselves.
Where were they moved from? And where were they
From
moved
Africa
to?
into America, into the Caribbean, into Britain. And then the same Bible actually goes on to say, but I'll bring you back to your land. Beautiful prophecies. But because of the Eurocentric Christianity, that does not see a black man in the text. These prophecies are never spoken about. We are told that Jesus is coming again. How can Jesus come back again before repatriation and reparation if these promises will not be fulfilled? Then the Bible is a lie.
So is the gospel according to Maponga touching on those issues?
That I think what I've just shared with you right now is chapter 3, chapter 4. Yes. Who are the chosen nation?
The gospel is linked to this is my understanding, is linked to Christianity.
No. It's not linked to
My
Christianity. The word
understanding.
gospel, actually,
Okay.
good news, is a military word
Okay.
in the Roman space. When you go to war and you fight, when you win the battle, then one person is chosen to run back to the village, if you've watched the Spartans, with the news that the battle has been won.
Oh, is that the
That's where
gospel?
marathon comes from.
Okay.
That marathon, that 41 kilometers,
Yes.
it was actually running with the news that women start preparing the food and prepare for the festives. For the battle that we've been fighting has been won. So when Christianity poaches this word and saying we have the gospel, the question I'm asking, have we won the war on land? Have we won the war on poverty? What news do we have to take back to the people that are in the communities that we can say we have the gospel?
Is your gospel going to help us accomplish those? Fight poverty?
It is not the only thing, it's a contribution.
Get the land?
It's a contribution. I'm giving you the software. Because if you don't control the software between your 2 ears, you can't control the software between your legs and the software underneath your feet. Therefore, thinking becomes critical. And when a face is beautiful, as of cosmetic beauty of a country, and the software, which is the brain and power and leadership, is not working, the resources underneath our feet will always suffer.
Have you answered my question? Where do you stand with the Bible?
Where does the Bible stand with me?
I don't know.
Then I don't know also. I don't, until I find myself in the text. Hence I was giving the book of Isaiah. Until I find myself in the text as to what does God say about Africa. You cannot tell me that the whole prophecies of Daniel and Revelation has nothing to say about Africa. It's about
Help us.
Europe. It's
Help
about
us.
America.
You are the one that studied
There you are back,
theology.
you are
You
back
are the
again
one.
harassing me.
You are the one that read these books. You are the one that did theology.
When we were asking
Fundiswa.
these questions, what were we told? You will find the answers. When you started your interview very well, the frustration you are experiencing now, that's my frustration. That how do we now rewrite the whole writings of Adventism, for example, to rewire the entire prophecies?
So there you have it. Tatu Maponga is a frustrated man with a lot of questions.
Look on these whole heap of things we are going on all over the earth, and people are saying, well, God have to protect them from this and God have to protect them from that. Now look on the Gaza war there. Israeli I deal with Yahweh. And the Palestinians them said them I deal with Allah. And in the rebels, we will look upon them a die. Them a say, Allah go protect them. Meanwhile, the bomb are dropping, Allah go protect them, and then the bomb drop and kill the whole of them. And the other guy over the other side, he must say, Yahweh, I will give him back him land when promised them according to them 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. And bomb drop and kill them. And then the captive them, the hostage them, with them all in Gaza, the Hamas people them all. So most of them are American and them are Christian. And them are plead to for them God said we because them parents and family members that say them are pray to God for bring them home safely. So right now we are three different kind of people I pray to what them believe or them think is three different God or the same God. It could have never be. Because the whole of them are bomb upon it and I pray to the next one. We're going to come forward. First break. Yes, we're there with you. So we have mentioned about the different people them are worship. Well, I can't tell them is one God, but them are call it different name. And depending on the situation where them find themselves in, them say, God bless them. Or the other people, them is devil. So depending on who is saying what, because of why and when, them feel say, when them pray, there's something out there that is listening to them other than themselves. And then disaster come. Poor people who do have nothing more than them little house. And them really find it hard and a struggle. And rain come and watch them house. Rain come and watch them house. And fire accidentally burn down them house. Them need help. And no one know they forgive them help. And them start to pray again. And pray and pray. And them situation get worse. Another man, rain come and him house stand up straight. Nothing happened to him house. Nothing at all. No watch way. Nobody no dead for him. And him fridge pack up and him have whole heap of food. And him pray and say give thanks to God to provide him with all this food, bountiness and all these things. And him is not a sufferer, him can afford it. What are dynamics involved in that situation where people who poor and needy, when the so-called acts of God come upon the earth, it's mostly them feel it. People who spend them life I pray to God. People who spend them life I go church every Sunday or Saturday, depending on which denomination them belong to. And all through them life, them can't afford zinc to put on top of them house, that's it no leak. And sometimes them can't afford food to put on them plate. But them pray to this thing all of them life. And them bring up them children for prayer. And just like how them sit down and a hope and a wish, them cause them children to get up and hope and wish that one day life will be better. All them have to do is pray to this something where them don't know about, them never see it, them never hear about yet. Them never hear yet. What is it that is causing people to do this? What is it that is saying, rain come and watch the poor man house? Most of the time, it's poor people feel it when flood come. Because some of them are squatter according to the system. And them know what it is unnecessary to combat the storm or to help themselves as it relates to food, clothes, and shelter. But them pray feet every day. Please God, let food come from my table. Let me get a work that me can help me pick me for go to school. And so them teach them children for also do the same thing. Pray. And some people might say, well, I told them to have no faith. But from you start to pray to something that you don't know where that something is, who and what that something is. It's faith you have. You never hear the Bible say faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. It's most faith you have if you have to pray to something where you don't know, never see yet. But you have prayed so it will help you in your physical needs. And when you look at the people them out there, we don't go to church, go on with the most craziness. The same thing where you have prayed to that something for is that them have and them not going to church and them not praying. Explain that. Explain that. Why is that we look on the TV and we say, how much thousands of children dead because the next people drop bomb on them? How much 15,000 children them say gone because people drop bomb on them? And then the people who drop the bomb on them give thanks to them God to overcome the enemy and him picking them. Because according to the Bible, not evil, the child upon the mother's breast must dash them against the wall. We're going to take a break again and come forward. Yes. So we are saying, if most of the time when I look around me, I see more people who are suffer And when I look again, I see some people live okay. And when I look, I see the people them who are suffer. And when we talk about suffer now, we are talking about by just acts of nature. You know, them house want fix, them water lock off, them have no light, all of these things. But them go church every Sunday. And most of these people live in some volatile area where gunshot are fire every night. But them go church every Sunday. No. Some people might argue and say, I true them are wicked, why them a go through all of them things there? Why is it them are wicked? Because them a go through them something there. Once there is a God according to them. If there is a God that demand that you have total obedience to it, total obedience. And if you don't have total obedience, things might happen to you that is detrimental to your survival. In other words, them say is 7 billion people, maybe more upon the earth. Half of them people, they don't even know nothing about this thing that is going to destroy if you don't have total obedience. And the other half might be giving lip service and trying to live in keeping with line with the orders that is given from that book, that holy book. So who is doing total right? Because even according to them, the man who come, who is without sin, all him go get killed and them kill him, hang him up and him have to beg, Father, Father, why you desert me? Let this cup move from me. Him never want what happened to him happen according to them. But them give credence to that death, that killing. People praise it and say, yes, good, him dead for me, and him dead for you, and him dead for everybody. But the earth and the people upon the earth, since that time until now, them thinking get worse. Them thinking get worse, and they are more evil. The man heart get more evil. Even the people were believing in that story. We just played something a while ago. Worse evil people tend to be religious people. And the others who claim now say, them not religious, but them believe in the Almighty God. And them same one in the majority, but when them house, when rain come, it a leak, fire come burn down them house. Them don't have nowhere, them don't have no family, or them have family, but the family look about themselves. Sometimes the family better off than them. What is it? What is it that is in our mind that tell us that we have to depend upon this thing, this something out there, or else we are doomed? What is it? Who told us? Who let us decide that? And start to believe, say, it's we are decided. How come all of us come up with that idea? in the Western world, yeah. I must have to emphasize in the Western world. Because not everywhere in the world people believe this thing. Not everywhere in the world people believe, say, there's something out there that is deciding what will happen to you if you do certain things and what will happen to you if you don't do certain things. We give it over to this being, this something that none of us know about. When we come hear about it. And people who get mesmerized and get involved in some personal superstition accept it as a reality. And it's not no reality, it's faith in my work with. It's not no reality. It's faith in my work with. And it make the faith overcome him or her so much that when something bad happen, them say, well, God know where I do. That's why that happened. If something good happen, them say, boy, give thanks to God. Something bad, them say, God know where I do. Who, after how much hundreds of years, cause us to get involved with such delusion, craziness in our head, that it can't come out, that every time we start to shift, we put something where we are shift from inside of that thing and make it become our, what we call truth. When really and truly, it's not we as individuals decide that truth. That truth was decided for us before we were born. Before we were born, that truth exists. And we were taught, sometimes forced, sometimes ridiculed if we don't believe in it. Ridicule way. Where you get them foolishness from? The mother saying you go to good school, saying you go to church and all them something there. Why I bring up this morning, this day? I say morning. Why I bring it up? I go in our church Monday. And I can tell you that it's 60 years I never go into that church. 60 years. Yes. As a matter of fact, I was christened in that church. My mother took me to that church, and I remember the white man, the father, who hold me and put him finger upon my forehead, and him christen me and give me a name that is different from the name of my mother and my father give me. And I sit down in the church. I think I did it for about 2.5, 3 hours. I look on the building, look on the motifs on the wall, and knowing, say, this building was built in the name of something that no one in the church know that something, but them believe through faith that something is there. And them build a physical monument. The biggest church in the Caribbean, I was told from I was a child. Them build that monument in the name of that thing. If you go all over the world, you see bigger ones than that. Nostradam. I mean, They build big buildings, because men love to build buildings in the name of something or someone, and then idolize that something or someone, then build it. Some people, like the man them in Afghanistan, the Taliban them, or the Muslim them, you can't draw them profit. You can't paint them profit. You can't make a sculpture of them profit. Them see it as sacrilege. As a matter of fact, they will put you up to death for that. And don't feel no way like them do something wrong. And we over this side, we say, what a wicked man. You mean them kill the man through the man, paint a picture of Muhammad? Or imagine him head how Allah stay and paint it. Him wicked. And the man who killed the man in the name of that thing we call Allah, him no know nothing about it more than him have it in him head and have it as a faith. Faith is a faith. It has nothing to do with the reality of human beings upon earth and mankind as how them breathe and feel, taste, smell, and think. Nothing. It is all about control. How human beings decide they're going to control other human beings. Just like how people make a dog become domesticated. Men make other men and women become pawns to their invention that them call a fate, and make it become the center of our being. And we don't know how we get there, but when we get there, it's very difficult to move out, because it take hold of you so much that them start to instill a thing named fear in the faith. And that is what make the thing become so crazy glue, like a crazy glue. It can't move now. It gets stick. Because when you have the man, the faith, and then you put that thing in the name fear, you know, so you become now a slave to his intentions. So it comes like we are all prisoners of this system that engulf us. Because man will build the tallest building and adorning it with all sorts of things. And then we get up every Sunday and stand on the pulpit and speak words from that little book, and then control the hundreds of people who is under him. Because most of the time he's up there and he's down there. And when him speak, he's the authority for that thing that you believe in. And he will supervise you and also criticize you if you ever move out of that line. You have to step in line, or else you'll be seen as an unfaithful person that need to be punished by the same thing that is so compassionate and so loving and kind, that he would, according to them, put you in fire for 1,000 years to burn because of your cruel intention against his order. Who come up with these things? Who come up with these things? Last week, I read with the brethren, and the brethren say, I ask him, who write the thing that I live, because he says, Moses. It's Moses. And then the other people, them know what they say. So almost God give Moses all of these things. And people believe it. That thing, by some means of something, spoke to this man and make him write him a write, that him can write the word of God. So anything where you sit there, so Moses is just the vessel that was used to bring that message to those who want to believe. Because most people in the world don't believe that. Don't accept it. Most people in the world. It might look like way because we're in the Western world. And we see most people in the Western world give credence to that. But most people in the world don't believe that. Them say them have 1 billion Roman Catholics. Well, 1/3 of the world population in China, and most of them don't believe that. The Indian them have millions of religions in India, and them don't believe when most of it in the Western world believe. The majority of people right now in Europe is going to, well, I say majority because I talk about the whole life is now seen as atheists. Atheism is on the rise. But guess what? A whole heap of people still believe, say, there's something out there that is deciding what we should do and what we should not do. It's not we are decide that, according to them, It's something out there decide that. And even though we don't know if something is out there deciding that, we must have a fear factor in it that keep us in line with that something out there that man put out there. Is man put it out there. Because if there was no man, that concept would not be there. And if you never get in contact with that book, you wouldn't have that thinking, that fear. Because people in other parts of the world don't have that fear. Because when them ask for something and them don't get it, them don't create another thing for the opposite of the thing that if you get it and call it devil. If something happened to your car accident or something, people go and say, well, you're lucky, and God save you from broke your 2 foot, and you broke 1 foot. So why would that thing make you broke 1 foot? And then no, I must give thanks because it never broke 2 of my foot. What kind of thinking is that? Why should I think that 2 people in a car crash and 1 dead and 1 escape? And the one who escaped is God save him. And the one who dead, you start thinking in your mind, I wonder where him to make him crash Rasta. But something him do against God why him crashing and dead, That is how a whole heap of people who call themselves Christian think. That is how them think. You walk and you buck your foot, you say, Jesus Christ, my foot. That is how we think. That's how we react. Simple things. We give over to something that we don't know about. We just hear about it since we're born. And there's no one on earth can tell me, say, them use them 5 senses and find out about that thing. They say no one on earth can tell me, say, them use them 5 senses and find out about that thing. Me I talk about them hear that thing, I talk to them with them ears. Them see that thing, I talk to, look on them, or them I look on someone with them 2 eyes. Them smell that thing, the scent of that thing with them nose. And them talk to that thing while using the other senses to experience that thing. It's strange, man. So I sat in that church and I think for my days when I used to go there every Sunday. I used to live at Tex Lane. Tex Lane is off North Street. And it's just a little walk across the road to go to the church. And them days there is a white father there up on the pulpit and talk Latin. And then when my mother moved, I would go to Woodford Park, Woodford Street. I have to dress up and walk, go down South Camp Road and go to church. And my mother don't go. My mother don't go. Can't to that. She have to cook in the morning. By the time she don't cook breakfast, she have to cook the rice and peas. Peas too tough, she have to throw rusty nail in the pot. Rusty nail and garlic, suppose it's soften up the peas. I don't know how them get that. But all people thinking, and maybe she get it from her grandmother. Maybe it work. Because really and truly, it's through experience it teach you. And that is how we learn things. At least I learn things through experience. That is the greatest teacher. So when a man say why him experience the spirit, I must believe that. I must believe that because it's experience. But if you boil it down to the nitty-gritty, it's just a feeling because of where him bring up with, where him come up with in his life. Him come up with it. Nothing else. It's a feeling, and then him put fear on top of it, and then call it a religious belief. And most of us, not care how we go on like said this and go on like said that. That is embedded in a way. Until we're dead, that is embedded in a way. And some of us have it more than some. It's a kind of disease where there is no pill and no medicine can cure it. You have to just go and try to know, say, it's something. And we're not going to make it invoke any craziness in our head, supernatural things in our head, or fear in our brains. Because we know right from wrong without anything else. It's human nature that humans know what is wrong and what is right. Them know. And then man set laws to keep you in line. Because that is what law is there to do. Law is there to protect the society from itself. That is what it is there for. Because human beings must abide by the law in the society that them live. Or else there will be confusion. And as we can see, there's death. And death is nothing that we know about. But we see it in front of us. And some people relish in the idea of death. Yes. And the Christians believe that is when you die, you're going to inherit all the things them that you were promised by the Holy Book. That is crazy. That is crazy.
The worst evil people tend to be religious people, because if they can't control you, they will quote the Bible and use that to control you. Highly religious people will say things like, God told me. Well, great. He can tell me. I prayed about it. Who did you talk to? Satan will abuse the Bible, and religious people will weaponize the Bible to control you.
Yes. This is the cutting edge, and I refer me there with you. Yes. The template here them talk about means is a copy something for bring you this individual now that most of the Western world recognize. And if you don't believe in him, may I tell you, he that believeth in him shall neither die nor perish, but it brings everlasting life. Now, the man says, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. It's a good thing that we believe that you have faith in a something where you hope for, but you can't see it. And you know, them have a 5 why thing in our they call journalism, where them say where, why, when, what, and who. Where, why, when, what, and who. 5W. 5W. When you go up on a scene, you ask, what? Or before you reach, you say, where? What? When? Why? Who? And you can get some answers out of all of them 5W there. That's the beginning of investigation. And we, in the Western world, get caught. And when somebody talk on the other side, like when me are doing so now, you are branded. Branded. Yes. Because you're not supposed to say these things. You know, man say me that devil incarnate. A devil incarnate. I don't know what is that. You know, see, people say, if you say there's no devil, I don't believe in a devil. I don't believe in a devil. You know, see, and I know, say, sometimes good people do bad things. And you have a whole heap of bad man who do good things. Because meanwhile, them a kill people out, them take the money and go feed them picnic. Meanwhile, the woman a do prostitution out, she take the money and go feed her picnic. Because the man gone, left her alone to struggle with 4 or 5 picnic. The Bible says you must prostitute. That's terrible. Yet still, you have prostitute who you can't go to with no fool argument. And you can't trick them. Because one thing them in it for, to feed them picnic and to make a better life for them picnic, where some of them are going immaculate now. Can you believe that? Yes. The other time I say I picnic pass for immaculate. And one of them a turned doctor. I had a daughter come tell me the other day, you know, a long time, she must have 3 youth now, she say, I beg, she beg, and send her people them go to school. That now them gone at university and all them way there. And no father not there. So when you want to drop morality upon her, she don't know one name so, because all she know about is to make her people them survive in this cruel world that created by some evil men. And these evil men build big churches, big church them build. That you can go in up on Sundays and sit down and pray to the invisible God. Yes. And when I look on the what them call it, a keyboard, I remember the keyboard and I remember why I wrote some poems when I was in my 18-year-old, was still relevant up to this day. As a matter of fact, I might find one and play it after this audio. We're going to take a ad and come forward. I tell you, them people there, that serious thing, when you check, yes, here.
Here, Mutabaruka.
Yeah, blessed man.
Long, strongly. Question. What is physics in school?
Physics.
Yeah.
I remember the study of, why you have to remind me, no, bridge. My bridge never think about physics, you know. Tell me. Me know what is physics, you know, but I can't articulate it right now through my mouth and my brains upon something else.
So, I hear the so-called education minister say somehow teach that in school.
Physics as civics. Mine is civics matter.
Eh?
Mine is civics here matter about, you know.
All right, what is physics?
All right, civics is like the understanding of governments, laws in our country. You know, like when you used to the civics at school, them teach about who's the minister of that, who's the minister of this, you know, parliamentarians and all these things. I guess that's physics, civics.
So what are the people?
Physics and more science. Yeah.
So what are the people, black supremacy and that in the school? Which one better?
I don't know if none better. Civics are something we should have know. You know the government run the constitution.
Yeah, but if you them don't know themselves.
No, you hear me I say no. Civics very important to the youth them. I don't think them teach civics enough in a school again. But everyone should have known civics in terms of your government, you know, how the government run, operate, you know, who is the minister of that, all of them things there. I think it's very important.
I don't think it's important, but I said the most important part of the thing is to you them know themselves first.
So where you do? How you make them know themselves first? When people go, when people go to school, I know one thing you get taught in the whole day, you know.
I know that.
So them should teach, know yourself the whole day.
Nothing wrong with that.
So what wrong with mathematics and all them something there?
Well, everything come after. No,
I don't agree with what you say.
All right, but now for you, them go around them things them more proper when them know themselves. And them now get so frustrated.
Oh, you know them go around them. Oh, you know that. Oh, you know them go around themselves.
When one know themselves, you know.
Yeah.
Proper, you know themselves properly.
Yeah, them know about maths.
Yeah, them can.
And science.
Them can know things. Because if you don't know yourself.
Like you know yourself, right? So if you get some mathematical problem to solve, you just solve it right out here.
We have to work out that and work through it. If we can solve. But by the time working through it, you're not going to be frustrated and forget what you deal with like that. Because you know yourself, you know the person, so you have all the balance in your brain now, you know yourself.
When you say know yourself, what you talk about? When you say know yourself?
Yeah, because you know yourself like individual personality.
What?
I mean, the one can tell you anything and you just take that and run. You know, personality, you have to question things. I want to come and tell you like a man come and tell you, say, my man, he can a car down the road and hit down a man and the man start flattering on the ground and the man will tell you that.
So that's a know yourself thing. So if you don't believe him, you know yourself.
You can't believe, but you can't, but still have a doubt, can't believe without is a doubt, you know.
So how know yourself coming at that? How you know yourself coming at that?
But when you see the thing personally,
Yeah.
in yourself, you know, so yeah, no one can take that away from you.
So you feel them should not take the whole day and teach people that without teach them maths, without teach them physics according to you.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
So the whole day when you go to school, I just by yourself, you must get to teach
you
that.
You don't have to take the whole day. But every day is an important thing
All
of
right,
learning about each oneself.
All right, sir.
And so each one, because all of your teacher and all of you learn things, you know, no one can too big nor too small to learn, you know. So no matter how someone knows something, there's always something else to be known within the heights of life and natural nature. Because nature, it never stops produce things, you know. It always a produce.
Which school you used to go? Which school you used to go?
Both of them have passed to go to school, you know, but I'm scared of them because now the teacher them no friend.
Okay.
Because when them tell me things and so.
So, like what them tell you at school, we're not so. Like your maths teacher. Where your maths teacher tell you we're not so.
And most of them never love maths neither, you know.
No, me never say you love it. Me ask you when tell you where it wasn't so. What about maths him tell you what it wasn't, it was like that.
And what them say, 1 and 1 make 2.
And 1 and 1 how much?
11.
It's 1 and 1 make 11. No,
so,
them foolishness, you know, make me tell you, say, you need to go to school.
so we are foolish.
Because you don't know yourself.
So 1 and 1 hour.
So 2 and 2 are 22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And 0 and 0 hour.
I know 0.
So how you get 1 and 1 to have 2 numbers, but 0 just have 1, 0 and 0 have 1 number, which is 0.
Because 0 is like a natural thing where you can't get no support.
So 1 and 0 how much? 1 and 0 how much?
1 and 0.
Yeah.
What you call that 10?
Yeah, you see what I mean? That means it's you need to go to school, Rasta.
You need to go to school to learn math.
Maths is a very important subject.
Yeah, then so
You can't use maths and solve most things.
So what about the other figures, them are the Roman figure and
What about Roman figure? X is what? X is what in a Roman figure? X is what?
I don't know. Tell me now.
The way you bring up Roman figure for?
Because them say a number said wait.
Yeah, them say, but when I ask you know, or you may ask, X in a Roman is 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Them use letters because them never understand about numbers. when the African them, when the Arab them carry across North Africa, them show them say you don't have to use letters for numbers. You can't use letters to spell name and numbers to count money. So them get I is 1, I is 2, I is 3, IV is 4, V is 5, and so on and so on. So when I say to you now, say, I don't know how you bring up Roman figure in it, but you need to know maths. Maths is a subject where you need to know.
Well, I've lived that kind of level to know what is a man now. Number become letters too, you know. And letters become number.
You lean by your own misunderstanding, man. That's where you're
No, man.
Listen to me now. You can't sit down in a school and a teacher pity them about themselves the whole day. I better you got church go learn that.
No, man, we born church and state, man.
Okay.
Colonial system, that put family.
Watch out.
Yeah,
What is a church? A church is what? Tell me what is a church?
A church can be a one.
Can be. That means it can be something else then.
Yeah.
So why you say born church and state?
The people them take the building of a church.
Yeah, so if the building is a church, why you want to burn the church?
Because too much those are going on.
No, you can't. But wait a minute. Church is not a problem. It's where them are preach in the church. Another church are the problem. It's where them are preaching at the church.
Yeah, I agree with that part. So that's it.
You have too much philosophy when it make no sense, Virgin.
No, man, that's a man.
You have come out and people must forget about other things and just teach about yourself.
And that's why I leave them so while, you know. Because leave them internal brainwash system, you know.
Maybe if them didn't know maths, them wouldn't so wicked.
You know, if I youth in high school and no maths, man. Come and watch them up on TV sometime and see them do it, you know.
So them shouldn't have them things up on TV. Them should just have about know yourself.
No, man. Everyone to know themselves, man. You wouldn't have so much crime and violence. Because people that look for themselves and look for the next man and say, I said, one must, you know. That means you want the things when you do to that one, they're self-beat, you know, anything you do to someone else.
Yeah.
So they have more knowledge, they have more calmness.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I disagree with you philosophically, but you say most people forget everything else and go teach about
no, man, I never say forget everything else. No, you have that turn on this man.
No, if you go teach.
I never say forget everything else, man.
Okay.
I said at the first topic that in at school.
Wow. Why is it the first topic? You know yourself?
Yeah. That means you can know everything else. When everything else comes to you, you can't.
And you know yourself. You know yourself.
Yeah, man.
Then you can't tell me what a maths problem. Then I give you a maths problem and you can't solve it. I give you a maths problem and you can't solve it.
That
means you don't know yourself. Because if you didn't know yourself, you didn't know about the maths.
I know myself, man. Don't say that, man.
No, but you can't solve the maths problem.
I learn everything there.
Wait, hold on.
I learn people can learn about maths and them something there.
You hear what I say?
Yeah.
If you know yourself, according to what you say, right? The first thing you should do is know yourself and everything else that come normal. Know that you say?
Yeah.
Knowing yourself would make the other things them come easy.
Yeah.
All right. So you say you know yourself.
So you
say you know yourself.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. And me give you a little maths problem a while ago, you're going to some madness.
What kind of madness?
Me say 1 and 1. All right. When me say, all right. Let me put it a different way. 1 plus 1 hour.
1 plus 1 or 2.
0 plus 0 hour.
0.
All right, sir. Go and talk.
Yeah, man. So what I say? Within the fullness of life now, man, we need to have the people to use them about a natural collective purpose of them own personal individual self. That means to watch out.
I disagree with you, you know.
Respect yourself first before you can respect connection, you know. And you have to first love yourself before you can love someone else. You know?
So why you asked me about civics a while ago?
Because I want to learn after your opinion.
Yeah, but me just tell you about civics. What me tell you, civics. My opinion on civics is that you learn about the runnings of your country, the government, and all these things, and you say that not important. You should teach them know themselves first.
I know what that is not important. No, I couldn't say that neither.
You said more important to know yourself first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You can them things when them come to you. When them things come to you, you can balance yourself and know them.
But me know say. You say you know yourself, and if me start asking some question, you don't know what me I say.
But we can't know. Remember to we can't know everything one time, you know.
Me not about everything. I know everything me I ask you.
I know every question you have asked me.
Yeah, but me could ask you some question where you answer none of them. No, me ask you 10 questions. Yeah, me ask you 10 questions. You must answer me. Eh?
No, all
right, you want to know? I have to take a break. At 12 o'clock. Virgin. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you something.
Yeah.
You see, if I owe you $11,
yeah,
and I give you $1 and $1,
yeah,
I hope you take it as $11. Yeah? You laugh. You laugh. Because you tell me say 1 and 1 I live, you know. So if I owe you $1, if I owe you $11 and I give you 1 and $1, you're going to tell me say you figure more?
And so it's more satisfied with 1 and 1.
No, $11 more. You think if a man owe me $10, $11, and him give me, him take out $1 out of his pocket and then him find the next $1 and say, see there 1 and 1 I 11. Anyway, talk. So you don't know yourself.
That's about $2.
You don't know. Yeah, but I use say 1 and 1 I 11.
That's yes.
That means you don't know yourself. That means you don't know yourself.
No, and then you say 1 plus 1 or...
No, because I want to figure if something me say wrong or something your head go a different way. So when I say to you know, usually when somebody say it's just natural when I want to say 1 and 1, or 2, 2 and 2 or 4. When you're a little pick me and you don't know yourself, you say 1 and 1 and say 11. To be smart. You try to be smart when you say that. That's why when you're a little pick and you don't know yourself. Anyway, go and talk where you talk.
Yeah, so I say within the process of a time and justice between people. You know, say, I carry the youth and get carried away though. By too much cologne and teachment and them don't know for them own black supremacy.
Yeah.
So it can't
hold on. What you call black supremacy?
Alright. Say youth them position of life. Teach them of the black people, riches of all the things that black people have and make and create out of themselves.
Okay.
So that them can say, right now, I don't know, brainwash thing that a real original, natural, creative things.
So that is how you view black supremacy?
Yeah.
So how you view white supremacy? What is white supremacy?
White supremacy are robbery and thief and cologne and system. That is white supremacy. Rob and thief people and take them things from them.
Okay.
Yeah. And then them go on like epidemic, like them are originated.
Okay. All right,
and them keep on doing these things in the school. That's why the youth them get very good every day. Them are war. They must say something half wrong, man. With you, them brain rasta, them see that. All them have teach you the material, too much material teachment in them brain every day. Night them get up. More times for you, them at school, they know, say, the youth, them take on to the school, in school affect them more than, them parents, with them, at them house. More than them parents.
Yeah.
Teaching when them get in school.
Them spend more time at school than at yard, really.
Yeah.
Because when you go home, you go and sleep, and you get up the next morning and go to school again.
You, them get tired. Because them now get the right break food. So them they can be ignorant at the task, them just grow.
Yeah. Vexation of spirit.
Yeah. So we need to take a check and see. Because them have the whole of the institution to bring for the youth. Them have, because everything in our earth, someone has to manifest it, So them have them institution, they call them set up them things. But we need to just make them realize now, it's time. It's for to have a better world and a better people.
All right, you are no virgin. At 15 minutes you're gone, we have to go to somebody else, you heard?
All right, you want to?
Yeah.
Pablo.
Which Pablo?
Augustus Pablo.
What happened to Augustus Pablo?
You want to music now? A long time I don't hear from him now.
Eh?
Yeah, man. Great man, come on, man.
Which one of the Augustus Pablo you want to hear?
Java.
I'll go Java, you know. I believe you'll be I'll go Java, you know.
Man, from me.
I'll go Java, you know, man.
Man, from East.
All right, put on the phone, man. Put on the phone. Put on the phone. Yes, yeah.
Evening.
Listen.
Evening, motor.
Yeah, man. Evening, sir.
Yeah, man. Your faith is good, man. I just say 1 + 1.
Eh?
Once you say 1 + 1, it now gets smart today again. Because everybody knows it is a custom in Jamaican said 2 and 2. Yeah, you put 2 and 2 together, you get 22, but in Jamaica, I mean 2 and 2 meaning 4. But we don't want to wear that, motor. Question, motor. When meek, how it spell M-E-E-K?
What, meek? M-E-E-K, yeah.
Yeah, M-E-E-K. But what it mean, motor? You meek shall inherit the earth. What do I mean by that?
Humble, I mean... Yeah, mother say humble persons are meek.
No, but motor. Remember, we did humble Africa, and the man
you tell me what it means.
No, I don't know what it means.
Oh, you don't know what it means? Then why you come up with it if you don't know?
I have to know what it means because
So all the while you hear the word, you never know what it means. Or you never put no meaning to it.
Never put no meaning to it.
Okay.
Because we feel it really has to do with poor people. Humble. But more time I try to say that's not possible because the man with a gun come take the earth. The man with the army, remember, in ancient days, the people that will live peaceful, the man with a gun, with the power, come take over. You know, your village and your farm with your pretty daughter and you live loving, and then the man with them big ass and them big cannon come.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, when Africa, when I not gun and camel, we used to take over, we used to use and take over.
So the gun, all them in Africa?
No, man, we're not talking about no white people, you know. When we're in Africa, when no white people never did it, we will use and take over one another.
Well, my understanding was that today they are live love and I shape up. But no say the people try with the bow and arrow.
So they use bow and arrow and take over one another then?
As I say, whatever them use as combat, then because the same mentality I go on in the 21st century motor. As I said to some brethren there, they said, me not like injustice. Whether police beat or soldier or bad man. Because when we check it out, motor, bad man, I'm going to ever tell about my idea downtown with the extortion. Them collect millions of dollars a year, motor. Nobody, their driver, I say, tell me what the Dan do, which training center the Dan set up, the youth can go study or do some computer. Tell me, Muta. You have more knowledge than me. I may ask a friend and
Well, most gunmen poor.
Same thing we say about with the Christian, them, and it's a fact, Muta, and they will curse. It's a fact. You check the people when I go to church. Yeah? And I did ask them before I moved on, why is it not church and they have Beverly, Cherry and Narberth? The nearest church to Narberth is Stella Maris. Why? I'm on Nelson Road alone, I'm a support church up on Nelson Road. So go up on Brunswick in a Spanish town, Muta. And call from once you turn at the hospital, there, so I'm going before, just call from there so they touch Brunswick and go to the roundabout there, so.
Well, we usually hear say Jamaica have the most church per square mile. I don't know if that's true, but that me hear.
That's what I heard. So
Jamaica have the
most
most
church. Do we have to pray to God if you know you want? Do we have to pray to God for this miracle? God is supposed to know what you want, what you need.
I don't pray, Bridget. I don't pray.
These people curse you, that me
I don't care if them curse me, I don't pray. What I'm praying for? To who? Why?
If I tell about faith, if I teach and divine
faith. That's why I tell you, say, when them say that the Bible, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. You know, see, anything where I want, my five senses decide it.
Yeah, ability as a capable person.
Yeah, I'm going to use my five senses as my ability.
Thank you, Muta. So my brother just takes my name and say, Muta, how is it that the Governor General who is supposed to be a well Christian man, I collect 35 million to represent people like that people? What is the input of the Governor General?
Because I'm job lad. Some job pay more than some, you know.
And them feel satisfied themselves to collect the money and the people living in poverty and advocate for land for the people.
Yeah, ask me.
I said, never divert it to Muta. Never divert it. The tax office must already place a
Portland. How much billion and dollar one.
So now the landlord is supposed to set up the building. So if you rent a building for so much million, Muta, you say store this and that, and him to set up the building so it can store you want, or you to set up how you want it, especially when you pay them bill and money there.
Sometimes they do that, you know. Sometimes they take some of the rent and fix it up.
Yes, but Muta, we are paying the rent and we say we're not going to the building until
no, look at I say we not going to no building. I not building here right now, you know.
No, we're not going to operate the government.
Oh, true, you say we
not going to operate it.
Well, I don't know about that. So what you say about that now?
No, I thought these people were well educated enough to save us some money, but how is it that you rent a building, you pay money, and occupy the building?
Well,
plus,
I don't know.
Billions one to refurbish it now.
Because only people pay for land and them don't have no title.
And question, Muta, it would be better the government lands pay a tax office. That makes sense to you. You just really know, Muta. You clear up, get 2 bulldozers and clear up piece of land, Muta, and pay a tax office, Muta. What them people take Jamaican people for?
Them have to clear up no land, you know. Them can't use King's House as tax office.
Thank you. And your bill, Parliament building and the people. What I'm telling people, Muta, and people man live that way. Because you understand that minister own, MP own a building and Muta.
Let me now tell you, say, you have a certain person in Jamaica where him build a house, and when him build the house, him rent the house to other people for him living it. A female house, you know, but him rent the house, and the people them who rent the house have to find somewhere for him live. And him in the house where him own the house, but them have to pay him to stay in there.
Me I tell you, sir, and then people are going to have, we call it breakfast, prayer breakfast.
Prayer breakfast.
Them people, so, we want to pray to God to just chuck them money off of the planet, man. Honestly,
Nobody but nobody now try them off on the planet. Them are going to survive.
I remember one of them stone now living in a squalor and the people them I live in a sewage water, Spanish town and downtown that day them drive go down to and I say a squalor, the people them are living in and me I tell them motor up until this very minute PMP not GLP not saying nothing about cutting up the land for the people them in the motor. You notice the care of preach but this land thing, none of them don't take it up. Not one of them, this one must take up ganja. Mark go and say, you must have something for ganja. Free it up. You saw them man are slick. You saw them slick motor. And them friend and our husband are paid place and a boom at the seafront.
They're going to have to give up the land. They're going to have to give it up. But now, what's all the wild virgin? Them have to give up the land.
Also, while you see no motor downtown, a boom at I know it's million at herself. Really no motor. And I come and call people squatter.
Who own it?
Yes, I the one where the farmer Beauty Queen and her husband where them are part of the kingdom. They promote them place because them just them put that iron. The one that were the bread thing they were around and them say a king with a capital K. Yeah, and them out now about the stuff. And people down there start burn out and nobody no peace there yet. Alright, cut up the land, send the people and live down there for years and kill the people. Come here and say, you come from a side and then people are good in a motor.
Yeah, them still live down a Potter's Row.
And people are good in a motor. And all them doing are invest in a real estate and a carry on and I go on and I suck the Jamaican people, I suck them dry, you know. Petrol jam, them have get them high without pay fee, and we are and have them big company we own highway where I get
Maritime University.
All right, and that the case I can't call up, you know. You have a man where you supposed to be educating the youth and for the future. And when you see the man talking about the man speaking immaculate English, you know, him unique when him talking, you know. And them have the case that go on and dead right so come on TV or the police them raid the man apartment. It not look good and it not this and that. When police are kicking down poor people gate and they carrying all dead right chuck and nothing. Who's worried? And them have the case at dry thought motor and I came to them in telling and them set up gas to give people ticket and you can't try worry with case and them friend to send them to prison and let them because no one I don't know one up to. But really I go on our country motor.
All right, sir.
This case I go on for years. And when I try to the last out of 4 people.
Then them have 6 people in their house where them can show what them taxes and them this is yet up to now.
But motor there, the man they must mention some wanted man, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They mention some wanted man, and I'm saying motors, I tell them they have to justice. If me wrong, I tell some of them man enough to suffer the consequence. And up until this permit, the people not disclosing the name of what get investigation on motor.
But that me just say.
All right. And
them in a parliament, you know.
Them in a parliament, yeah. Them in a parliament motor. And the prime minister, before him say something about it, he might behave like him slick, and them wife might behave like say, she's smart, everybody get their money. But us. We even know who represent us. And if you're not the kitty, we know. You're not the kitty, we need to know.
Them know, man.
Them I do know the motor, it's like them not push down the kitty and them set up them company. And the company I get contract out, the people them just get poor and these guys.
I bet you out of the 6, the majority of them are from the ruling party.
Yeah, man, I believe that too.
Yeah.
I believe that too, because I'm telling one out is from the PNP and the richest one, because they did really on pictures. And then say, but the richest one in the party, man. Hilton there. But I tell you, motor, boy, you don't know, but Just play my favorite song there, no judge it, the pastor one. And, you know, my brother, Raspar, I'm out a question. Did you see the video with the young lady got killed the other day at Allington?
Got what?
But the trailer lit down and killed Allington.
Yes. No, I never see it, but me hear about it.
Oh, unfortunate, Muta.
Me I tell
And
you,
then so
man.
they are playing the girl, Muta, and I tell her, Muta, let me tell you something, Muta. But I have the video, I watch it about 10 times. And I'm saying this, Muta. The course I was coming was beating the bus, was beating the trailer. And the blind side of the trailer, make her split it. And then the girl, whatever she had do and just go across me. But Muta, the course that came out, you say it's that trailer man, the cutting speed motor, that girl would be alive, but trailer man, I cut them in speed motor, and something them do all the way on the road motor.
Yeah, but you know, see what happened for watch that Boulevard the day before yesterday.
Yeah, me did pass it, yeah.
A four get licking up, four gone.
But motor, and that me I tell you, say, look here, when them focus on them not doing it with the coaster man, them, I hope them in a about one motor. Somebody lick down the lady and then put her up on the sidewalk and people stop the traffic. And me says a man who overtake on the sidewalk and run over and kill her. What really are going on in our country? I would say we have paid them money. And them say them might get big pay for the better. What really are going on, Muta?
Madness.
What really are going on in our country?
Madness. All right, we're going to play the tune where you ask for.
Yeah, man, I'm big up a bridge in Raspa. I'm long life here, Muta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, blessed.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Muta. Yeah, I want to big up all of the people who listen to the program, you know, from the diaspora, you know, straight back to Jamaica.
All right, sir.
You know, the whole world, 7 continents. Yeah, man. Me I say, me I go out of, me I make a talk here to all of the people, man. Listen. People in Jamaica, I want to watch this government and this opposition leader. Look on the constitution where them said them a reform, which, you know, Jamaica need a rewrite constitution, you know, constitution, a rewrite. Constitution is a thing where we govern a country, you know, the laws of the country, right? No. This is the only thing we can save Jamaica, you know, from all of these criminality and these mafia thing and all of them things we are going to Jamaica right now. Hospital where don't have no medicine, don't have no scanner, don't have no everything. All you we are doing criminal. See, pass certain law and we can stop the gap at the $200 billion. See, yeah, blessed fire. Seeing at the $200 billion we are thief every year. Seeing our taxpayers' money. Seeing no, we need laws in this constitution. Seeing where when politicians thief for money, we can able to prison them. Seeing charge them, try them, and prison them. Now this like a constitution where me see some man say them a reform or where I want. Because I don't know if you look on it the motor. I don't know if you get a eyes on it. Seeing cause I know them no put it. It's like how when them a promote for them thing or them put it in a green at the front page and all them thing there. Something like the constitution, seeing where everybody for know. Seeing like the 10 commandments, like them 10 commandments in a church. Seeing I've said the constitution supposed to treat it, you know, where everybody know them constitutional right. So me notice them people I know. Seeing so them are deal with constitution reform. First, them say we have to go republic. Yes, we want that. See? But we need laws that govern. See? Laws that one law for you, one law for me, one law for everybody. We don't need no man up put them thing in a way where it a go suit them and it a suit them and toward them a deal with it. See, now when you look on so much money, billions and billions of dollars, seeing we could have built Jamaica youth them, help the school them. See, me tell a man, you know, say,
from 62, you know, come on till now, you know. See, this constitution, where the money are set, you know. No politician can go to prison, you know. See, it's going to get to you to go to prison. See, and if you can use cartel as an example, see, look on cartel. I know them not find cartel, the man where them say cartel murder, you know. And them find a man dead, see, in a liar house, uptown, see, in a liar house, you know. A liar will represent the prime minister at the time, you know, female liar, you know. See, and I know the liar there, no go, not even in a police car, much less to try and go to prison. See? And these are the things where we are trying to say, we want the constitution reform. When you look on even the railway saga, see, the petrol jam thing, see, the SSL thing, them trim that down to nothing. See? And look how them deal with the liquor data eczema in the COVID time there. See? You see how them deal with them thing there? And that's why we need a constitution where we can curb them people. Yeah. See? So certain laws we want in the constitution, like 2 terms to every president or prime minister. When no man feel like them can be no dictator and control Jamaica with them friends and go around and them friend a judge, them friend a this and them friend a that, them friend a prosecutor, them friend a commissioner, see, and all them things that we would need laws where we set where for a man at the police force and him join the police force, if him bright enough, him will becomes commissioner. We don't want a man to choose and go on and all them kind of thing there. We need to shape up Jamaica. Jamaica can't run like this no longer. And all when the youth them sit and know what go on now, the man them still a shape the thing in a for them way. See? So this constitution thing is very serious because people don't listen to good enough. You say if we don't allow them to write this and write this for them way, after the next 62 years now. Remember, Bustamante and Norman Manley, you know, the right one, you know. See? And it hold on Jamaica for 62 years. See? So I want to listen to now, people, right? I want to look. I want to supposed to take part, seeing youth and youth, all I want to, seeing in this constitutional thing and take it serious. And see everything with them right. You know, read it and look if it's proper for Jamaica, it's proper for them. Because them are right it, you know, for soon, for them thing, you know. You understand what I say, Muta? You hear me, blessed?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man. I get a chance to talk.
All right. Seeing so people, Jamaica people, don't want to take up this thing, PMP and GLP, because I want a grandson, you know, I want a son, I want a daughter. This are going to affect, you know. This coming like when you have a law in your house, you know. And if you are going like you like one of the picnic, more than one, the next picnic them get to eat you. That's maybe only one day. I have to go check for you when you're old. See? Because the next one them gone left you. So you have to be balanced. Saying, well, I so want a constitutional balance because although you know, you look on US, although US constitution stay that way there, you know. Saying, you see Trump, you see them try Trump and convict him. You understand? If I give him some problem, him get there. See? But Jamaica, Uncle Cartel and them man there, I got prisoner and ninja man and certain ghetto youth. See? And when all a big liar, dead in his house, and people see it, no break entry, come watch the news, you know. No break entry, no burglary. See? And I'll know the liar there. No go, not even a police car, him no go. See? So people, we have to take this constitutional thing serious and make the constitution right like a 10 commandment where everybody know it and everybody knows. So when a man go round, no man can send go England or send go nowhere go say the police them will lock him up. Not supposed to lock him up because them not have the authority to lock him up. See? We not depend on them thing there. See? So now at the time where we are get now with the constitution a reform or rewrite. It for rewrite good. Saying so at that moment I tell the people I'm in a motor. Saying because all of them corruption me I seen at Jamaica, you know. Corruption connect to corruption. Me I see some little thing where man I say man throw gas in a parliament and all them little foolishness. They no security in that parliament. See? Hey, we have to get them things as serious, you know. Because if we don't get them things as serious, I just so Jamaica go live on, you know. Seeing where you see here, say, boy, them thief vote money, but vote get it back. Seeing? Your year now say, a man give man $600 million, see, a housing trust money, and then you just hear say, it pay back. You know, you have to pay back with interest. You know, a man pay up $650 million for 4 or 5 years, and him not pay interest on it. Seeing on a poor people, black people, poor people money, Jamaica people money, seeing housing trust money. Seeing we have to get this constitutional thing serious.
Yes, sir.
Seeing?
All right, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man.
All right.
You have been heard loud and clear, yeah? Good time.